We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, it's just baseball today. NBA Finals returns tomorrow. I believe and the Cup returns on the 8th.
Sorry, NBA comes back on the 8th.
The NBA comes back on the 8th?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it comes back tomorrow.
Oh, never mind. BetOnline's being stupid and says the 8th at 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, nope. Tomorrow. And we'll get into that tomorrow. I want to look to place my bets on that today. So
putting it up on the site now.
And I've already locked in my play for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So, and the line has already moved 9 cents in my favor. So that's nice.
On the site.
It is already.
Oh, okay, cool.
It is.
Is it?
Oh, I thought you said you put it up already. Never mind.
I said, can you put it up?
I can. Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, the lines weren't available when I bet it last night, but we'll put it up. It's the Vegas Golden Knights. I already got them at plus 118. It's down to, I believe, plus 109 now. So, but before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. Very small card for me, and it felt like for baseball the card of what if. The Phillies were throwing a no-hitter through 5 innings, and I lost the first 5 under in the bottom of the 5th when it was 5-0 Phillies. The Royals were up 4-0 in the 3rd. They lost the first 5, 6-4. Cool. Astros team total over 4.5, full game over 10. Alek Manoah is becoming this year's Patrick Corbin, where it's soon going to be Alek Manoah Day.
Oh, you haven't been celebrating already?
Well, meaning we're gonna start celebrating Alek Manoah Day like we did Patrick Corbin Day last year, or Dallas Keuchel Day last year.
Oh yeah,
that was what 11-4 that game.
Yes.
So the team total over 4.5 hit in the first inning, full game over 10 hit like the 4th inning. So nice day there, nice game there, and then St. Louis, Texas over 9.5 was a loser. Overall, for me, 2 and 3 down 1.10 units in baseball, but went 1-0 up 1 unit in hockey. Vegas Golden Knights, relatively easy there. They were up, 2-0 at the end of the first period. They're up 4-0 at the end of the second period. They won 7-2. So overall, a really nice end to the night there with the Vegas Golden Knights. 3 and 3 overall, down a 1/10 of a unit. So, pay a little juice.
Yeah, yesterday. It's crazy, Nick. Since the beginning of June, we are positive for June, up 1.59 units. So that's nice. We have 4 out of 5 profitable days, and we're only up 1.59. So just felt that funny. We got the Houston game completely right, Houston in the over. We got the St. Louis game completely wrong, St. Louis in the over. And we got the Vegas game right. So we ended up going 3-2, up 0.89 units. So barely profitable in on yesterday's slate. I was hoping for extra innings there for St. Louis, so that they could have put up a couple more runs so we at least got one of them. Had a really good day, but it is what it is. Short card yesterday. Maybe a short card today. I'm not 100% sure. I already got 3 plays up for today in the WNBA. So we were at that, and then we got all the other stuff. And let's see if there's any lines for super regionals. Yeah, I doubt it. Disappointing weekend for East Carolina. They are no longer in. Is there only futures? There's only futures. I want to take a little bit of a sprinkle of Virginia and Tennessee, both 12-1. I think that's gonna be your finals. But let's roll into the chat, Nick, and go from there.
Yeah.
John says that he's been missing us. Oh, that's cute. Appreciate that, John. Had one play last 2 days, Heat +8 yesterday, and Rays Nerfy. I wanted to do first 5. I see Nick wasn't on it. That's fair. All ears. Good luck today. Good luck to you to Real Deal. Nick stinks. He appreciates it. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Earle Burrows are back in town. Yes, we're back home. We couldn't do the shows from the hotel room. There was only one desk, and we weren't being able to do anything there. So we're back today. Fam, let's get some money. Let's do it. The betting world hasn't been the same without you guys. Don't do it again. All right, that's gonna be it for today. I'm kidding. Gosh, the Razorbacks are absolute trash.
Yes.
That or is TCU good? Which, Nick, did you hear TCU will be hosting Indiana State?
Yes, I heard that, which is unfortunate.
And Southern Miss is going to host Tennessee. So that's kind of cool. Hey, guys, what's up, K-Win? Nuggets killed a bunch of my parlays over the weekend. Yeah, they weren't fun. Should we jump into the slate?
No.
Okay. We'll just sit here quietly then.
Yep. Minnesota Twins at the Tampa Bay Rays minus. I did not mean to click that. Nope, I'm not having issues. All right, cool. Sorry, I for whatever reason accidentally clicked the button down here where it says having issues ? Right next to the Leave Studio button when I was meant to slide my mouse over. But we have the Rays minus 165 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game here. Louis Varland and your boy Zach Eflin.
Yes, sir.
Line opened up at 161. It's now 163. Line opened up at an 8 minus 125. It's now an 8 even money for the over. A 25-cent line movement towards the under in this game here. So pretty decent line movement towards the under. And a couple of cents towards the Rays. Let's see if it correlates. We have 34% of the tickets. 83% of the cash is on the under. My bet 35 and 78. It just flipped there. So big money coming on this under. And then we have 80% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is on the Rays. And the lines move from the 161 to the 163. So it's a slight move towards the Rays. We have Eflin with a 3.27 ERA, 0.94 whip, 8.45 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 1.09 walks per 9, a 259 BABIP, a 374 FIP, 3.37 SIERA. On the other side, Louis Varland, 4.18 ERA, 1.25 whip, 8.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.93 walks per 9, a 291 BABIP, a 496 FIP, and a 406 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Minnesota Twins. And the hitting advantage is slightly towards the Rays, 109 WRC plus, which is 7th compared to 9th for the Twins at 107. Both these teams can hit, but this one's kind of tricky. I kind of lean first 5 under in this game. The big bets are coming in on the under. I kind of like both these pitchers. And the hitting is above average, but it's only slightly above average. And we know that the Rays at home have been really strong this year. So this is probably going to end up being just a stay off for me, maybe a first 5 run line, minus a half. But I don't know if I really want to lay a half a run on a game where I see low variance. So this is probably end up going to be a stay off for me with a lean towards the first 5 under and the Rays first 5 run line.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for my boy Zach Gallen. Although he has not been good lately. I will say that. He's allowed at least 3 runs in his last 4 out of 5 starts. That being said, that he has pitched 10 times this year, and the Tampa Bay Rays are 9-1 in his starts. The thing is, they don't really cover the run line all too much in those starts. They did the first 3. They did once against the Yankees, once against Toronto. Other than that, a bunch of them have been just 1-score games. I do kind of lean towards backing my boy Zach Eflin in a run line here. I'm not high on this Minnesota Twins team. I'm not high. Well, I wasn't high on the Rays coming into the year. Obviously, perspective changed a lot. They're 26-6 at home. It would be Tampa Bay run line or nothing for me in this game.
Yeah, when you also look at it here, Tim, a little bit of home road splits. I remember this is kind of true for Zach Eflin. I didn't realize how true it was. On the road, 1-1 with a 5.09 ERA, uh, and at home 6-0 with a 2.19 ERA. So massive home road splits here for Eflin here. Kind of makes me think he pitches really well today.
Oh, do we get to back our boy Zach Eflin?
It's
Run line plus 123. Come on, Nick. Come on. You know you want to.
I'll take the first 5 minus a half here with the Rays minus 150.
Hey, there we go. Sounds good. Do you want to go to the chat?
All right, let's see where we left off. Wow, there's a decent amount here. Big news in golf: PGA merged with the LIV. Okay.
Cool. All I know is my favorite guy is HV3. ECU, baby. Anyways, go ahead.
Twins money line for ice.
Sounds like an easy winner.
Yo. Good night for Joe.
Joe, I don't want to hear about the Heat in my Nuggets chat here. I don't want to hear about the Heat. I'm on the Nuggets the entire series. I got them 20-1 to win the entire thing in August. I don't want to hear about the stupid Heat. But go ahead. Have fun.
Yeah. Yankees and Boston money line today. We'll get into it. You gotta be Eflin kidding me. Rays run line, first 5 and full game. Yeah, I can get behind Mr. Eflin there. Fever money line, no matter what. Luckily cashed out when they were up. 10. I had a feeling they would blow it. Nice. Hello, came in. Fever today, says Joe. Don't remind us, Joe. The other Florida team looks like they're about to get swept. I kind of think so. I think Vegas in 5, but I'm not trying to figure out which game my Florida's going to win.
Meaningless game 3?
Maybe. Nah. Joe. Who have you been backing the Stanley Cup final? I had Florida game 1. I had Vegas game 2. I'm going to be on Vegas every single game the rest of the year. Do you like Fever money line today or just take the points? Both Florida teams get the next dub.
No. All right. So, no. He said both Florida teams get the next W. So he's taking the Marlins today and he's taking Tampa Bay Rays. So there you go. Those are your 2 Florida teams. I'm all right with that.
Fair.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Fever alt spread. Run it. There you go.
Good.
Sounded like Tim was going to say Zach Eflin.
Efron from High School Musical.
Yeah. Oh, it was always Fever money line no matter what. Yeah.
Even if it doesn't hit.
Yeah. Minus 5.5, says Joe, on the alternative line. Good luck, Cats. Yeah. Can we take the Nerfy? I'm gonna say the Rays score in the first inning. Fever to win by 1 to 5 points plus 500.
Hey, I just need them to cover 6. I don't care. Plus, I did a free pick. Joe, did you see the free pick video last night? I gave out the Fever.
Nice. Yeah. Hit Rays hit and Rays last 4 the Nerfy. Yeah. I'm just saying no Nerfy because I'd rather have 5 innings to cover the half rather than 4. That's kind of my thought process behind that. VGK Cats. Yeah. I've been on Bobrovsky's. I've been on totals. Bobrovsky had clearly fallen from cloud 9. Yeah, I might look towards that first period over 1.5 as well next game. Get us off Florida, guys. I'm not on Florida. I'm on Vegas.
On Vegas
and Denver. That Heat is tricky. I'm going to look to take Denver first half full game, I think. I think that's the way I'm going to approach. Word. Yeah. What's up? Keller over 7Ks today. Hit 375 on props last night. There you go. Probably. The Athletic strike out a lot. Pirates. Yeah. Tim, did you see the Fever up 10 points to the Aces? They went from plus 1050 to minus 400. I got like 93% of my payout. There you go.
There you go.
We'll move on, though, to the other Florida team, Miami Marlins and the Kansas City Royals. That was a frustrating game last night between these two teams. I had a 4-0 lead with the Kansas City Royals first 5, and they still didn't cash it for me. This Royals team is frustrating, but it feels like there's always sharp money on them. It's frustrating because they're one of those teams where we'll get into it here. Minus 155 for the Marlins, total 7.5. We have Zach Greinke and Jesus Luzardo. Your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at 151. It's up to a 156, so a 6-cent line movement towards the fish. Line opened up at an 8.5. It went down to an 8, and now it's all the way down to a 7.5. So a big line movement towards the under here in this game. And we have 68% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the under in this game. The line's moved down a full run. That makes sense. And we have 17% of the tickets and 57% of the cash on the Kansas City Royals. Big sharp money coming in here on KC. Great. Let's take a look here. Zach Greinke has been good. 2.3 ERA, 0.83 whip the last 30 days, 7.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 0.86 walks per 9, a 230 BABIP, a 3.32 FIP, and a 3.82 Sierra. He's looked good. Greinke's not been bad. Jesus Luzardo, 3.90 ERA, 1.40 whip, 10.41 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 2.6 walks per 9, a 368 BABIP. He's getting hit hard there. 372 FIP and a 3.75 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the fish. Hitting advantage goes towards the fish. 103 WRC plus, which is 12th against righties. Kansas City struggling against lefties, 94, which is 21st. This is a tricky game. The big bets, the sharp bets coming in on KC. Lines moving towards Miami, though. What was the initial line move here? The initial line move was from minus 149 to 150. Okay, so it originally moved with the fish from the get-go. This is tricky. I'm kind of thinking maybe an under's a look because Greinke's not been bad, and neither has Marlins pitcher Luzardo. Yeah, my bad. And the Royals are not really hitting lefties too much here. The line has dropped an awful lot, so you'd be stuck with the 4 first 5 minus 120. I'm going to stay off this spot. It's a lean towards the Royals if I had to get to anything here, I think, in the first 5 under. You could play the thread the needle card plus a half, minus 105, and under 4, minus 120. But I'm good. I'm going to pass on this spot.
I can't trust Greinke on the road. He's got 3 ERA at home and a 5.52 on the road, and he's pitched a little bit more at home. So this is just not Greinke's not a guy I'm going to trust on the road. I don't need to. I don't trust this Royals team in general. I don't care if there's sharp money on them. There's always sharp money on them and the A's for whatever stupid reason. So no, I'm not going to be interested in going after.
It's like when the sharp money was on the Cleveland Browns every single game when they lost.
Yeah, this is a Marlins team that's been really, really good lately. They have won 8 out of their last 10 games, so they've looked solid. I would be more interested in going after the Marlins, but this one's going to be a stay away from me.
Fair.
Marlins run line. Don't hate it. Check out how many games Keller covered that over 6.5K line. You guys may end up playing player props after that. Let's see. Wait, is this thing 6.5 today? Well, he's gotten 8, 8, 8, 13, 8, 8, 10, 5, 3, 7.
But yet it's only a 6.5 against one of the worst strikeout teams in baseball, or one against one of the teams that strike out the most in baseball.
I don't know about that one. It's a good look, Stop Gio. If you keep riding your trend with them, we don't like to jump in the middle of it because the first time we bet it, it'll end up losing. Royals money line first 5 for me. Good luck. Pass. Welcome back. By the way, welcome back and good luck today. Let's get it. I found out how to change your name. Okay, so Juan is John. Got it. Backing the Fish again after first 5, but did we win full game yesterday?
The Fish won the first 5.
Fish won the first 5 and full game. Yep. There was a thing on Twitter saying 100 bettors are down $3,000. Oh, fun. Back in the A's. No, thank you. Should pitch well. He should. Beaver K's under 5.5. He's only hit that once this year. Don't hate it. I'm down for Marlins and Rays to win. I'll throw them in a parlay with the Fever. There you go. Gotta bounce. Good luck, people. Good luck to you as well. Let's continue and go through this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers and the Philadelphia Phillies here. Minus 170 for the Tigers. Total of 9 in this game. Do we have a pitcher for the Tigers here?
Tyler Alexander.
Is this his first start of the year?
It may be. No, he's pitched a bunch. He's a reliever. This is his first start.
All right.
Don't worry about him. He's pitched all of 24 innings this year in 10 games.
Okay, I got his stats now. There was no listed pitcher last night. So Tajon Walker and Tyler Alexander, very limited sample size for Alexander, but 8.31 ERA, 1.73 WHIP, 8.31 strikeouts per 19%, no walks, 424 BABIP, of 328 FIP, and a 3.96 ERA. On the other side, Walker 6.11 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, 6.43 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%, 2.89 walks per 9, a 337 BABIP, a 5.14 FIP, a 4.91 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Tigers, and hitting advantage goes towards the Phillies. 97 WRC plus versus righties. Actually, I think Tyler Alexander's a lefty, isn't he?
Yes,
he is. So I have the wrong stats for hitting there, which I believe the Phillies against lefties are putrid, if I remember right. Let's grab those real quick. Phillies against lefties. They were bad. Now they're average. 99 WRC plus, which is 21st. Teams hit lefties better than they've hit righties this year. That's one thing I've noticed. And let's take a look at where the money's coming in on it here. We have 85% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the under in this game. And we have 80% of the tickets, 43% of the cash is on the Phillies, 20% of the tickets, 57% of the cash. Big bets coming in on the Tigers in this game. And where does this line move? Is this line correlated with that? Yeah, the line's correlated with the sharp money on the Tigers. Line opened up at 205. It's now 171. Line opened up at 9.5. And it's down to a 9. So the line's moved down as well with all the big bets coming in on the under. Kind of no surprise there. Kind of think the Detroit Tigers are live in this game, in this spot. The question is, do I want to play it? It's kind of tricky. I lean Tigers first 5. What's the price you can get on that? Plus 150. It's a lean for me. I don't think I'm getting involved with it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go after this game. The Tigers have been bad lately. We'll say that. They have not been good. They've lost 7 out of their last 10. They were getting up there for the division for a little bit, and they've now lost 6 out of 7. So
I have no problem with
it. Rough stretch for them now, and the Tigers are going right back where they belong. Phillies are in a very similar spot, and I hope they stay down. although they've won 3 straight games against Washington, Detroit, after losing 5 games in a row. Yeah, I don't want to go after this game. These are 2 teams that are struggling at the moment. It would be a lean towards the Tigers, but nothing I want to get involved in.
Yeah, it's a tricky game.
Tyler Anderson and Lucas Giolito over 2.5 earned runs. I'm all right with Anderson. I think Giolito has a good start. Phillies -2 and a hook. Good luck with that one. Tigers stink. They do. Phillies should sweep the little Tigers. They should. That does not mean they're going to. Thanks, Rise. You've been giving out bangers lately. Enjoy. Damn, Ice was going to do that for the Pirates -2. Pirates did not. They won, but they did not cover a run line yesterday. Phillies run line. Have fun. I'm not interested in going after that one. I'm riding with you guys with the Heat money line. Well, I'm not on the Heat money line, so I don't know what you're riding with me with. I didn't touch this game, by the way. I gotcha. I really don't like having to juice my Jolly Roger to get value. Pirates and Orioles 2-teamer. Don't hate it. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. I did my free pick video on this game last night. We have the this line opened up at -161 for the Diamondbacks. It's down to a 130. 31-cent line movement towards the Washington Nationals in this game. Total opened up at a 9.5 -110. It is now a 9.5 -122. I got this at 113 last night. I'm on the over 9.5. Let's get into the money here in this spot, as we have 76% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved 12 cents towards the over. And then we have 24% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the Nationals in this game. Big bets coming in on Washington. Let's get into the pitching matchup here. Jake Irving and Tommy Henry. Henry, 3.7 ERA, 1.27 whip, 5.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%. 3.33 walks per 9, a 239 BABIP, a 6.04 FIP, and a 5.54 SIERA. On the other side, Jake Irving, 5.67 ERA, 1.63 whip, 7.33 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%. 5.67 walks per 9. Walks a lot of batters. 595, 295 FIP, or wow, words. 295 BABIP, 5.8 FIP, 5.66 SIERA. I already played the over in this game here, and I'm kind of tempted with the big line movement to grab Nationals something here, because they do have the hitting advantage here. 123 WRC plus versus left-handed pitching, which is 11th in baseball. They're smashing lefties right now. And the Diamondbacks hit righties. This is another reason why I like the over, is they have 107 WRC plus, which is 10th in baseball against righties. So both teams are hitting pretty well right now. The line dropping. I'm kind of looking at the Nationals' first 5, or not first 5, team total over 4.5 at +105. I think they can get me 5 runs in this game. And we're getting a plus price tag to do that. So I'm already on the over 9.5. I'm going to add the Washington Nationals team total over 4.5 at +105 as well.
Yeah, I'll jump on the over with you. But I think it's going to be because of the Diamondbacks. I don't like Irving. He is not one that is one of the stronger pitchers. He's a rookie.
Yes.
He's made all of 6 appearances in the MLB, a 5.67 ERA. He's allowed in his 6 starts 4-2, 4-6, 0 against San Fran, and 1 against the Cubbies. Ever since his first 2 starts that were good, his last 4 starts have not been, where the Nationals are losing in his last 4 starts by an average of like 3 runs. They lost by 6, 2, 2, and 6. So this is the Nationals are not winning with him on the mound, and he's allowing up runs. So I would actually be on the opposite side. I'm going to take the over, and we'll put that up. But I think it's a Diamondbacks run line spot. I think the line movement is because of the because all the money's on the Nationals. I believe Arizona is
it's the market respecting the sharp action on Washington. Now, there's a reason I only took the team total over is I don't trust Jake Irving. There's a reason I took the full game over. I think he gets hit. I think that Washington gets me 5 runs though.
That's fine. Putting it up on the site. Nick, do you want to quickly go through the chat again? Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, what a relief. No problem. Let's beat the books. Yeah. Isaac says meh. Pass. Lean Nationals first 5, but pass. Waiting for Patrick Corbin Day. Aren't we all?
So we could back him again.
Yeah, he's actually not been bad. So don't really know how much longer Patrick Corbin Day will exist at this point.
No, we have Alek Manoah Day.
Yeah, we have Alek Manoah Day now. Astros, Nerfy, or first 5 under. Good luck. But we will head to the next game here. New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Yankees minus 145 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement here between Clark Schmidt and Lucas Giolito. Line opened up at 164. It's now 141. Big line movement towards the White Sox in this game. Total opened up at an 8.5 minus 115. It's now an 8.5 minus 107. It's dropped down 8 cents. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game as we have 16% of the tickets, but 67% of the cash is on the under in this game. Big bets coming in on the under. And we have 66% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is coming in on the Yankees, and the lines move towards the White Sox. Let's take a look at the pitchers here in this one. Lucas Giolito, 4.01 ERA, 1.34 whip, 9.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 4.01 walks per 9, a 271 BABIP, a 5.24 FIP, and a 4.44 SIERA. On the flip side, Clark Schmidt's not been bad, a 4.32 ERA, 1.52 whip, 9.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 3.96 walks per 9. He walks a little bit too. Both these guys struggle at walks. 361 BABIP, 304 FIP, and a 4.27 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Yankees in this game. Hitting advantage. Yankees are hitting righties pretty well. 113 WRC plus, which is 3rd in baseball. And you want the White Sox against lefties, not righties, because they are 28th in baseball with an 80 WRC plus against righties here. So that's going to keep me off the White Sox in this game. I really have no interest in backing Chicago against righties because they just downright struggle, which would probably lean me towards an under in this game if I had to play anything. But I think maybe the Yankees can get to Giolito. Big bets coming in on this under. Lines move towards the under. So that would be my lean in this game. You can get first 5. What's the first 5 under in this one here in this spot? You can get first 5 under 4.5 minus 110. You'd have to trust Giolito and Clark Schmidt. But that would be my lean in this game. It's this first 5 under. But once again, this is probably just another stay off for me. I'm trying to be a little bit more selective with my baseball. This is just a lean for me.
I like the White Sox. It seems to be playing better baseball lately. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games. I know they just swept the Tigers, whatever. By the way, White Sox run line on Sunday, never in doubt. No, this is a White Sox team that I want to start backing, as crazy as that sounds. I think they're going to end up turning some type of corner. You got it, obviously. They're 9 games under 500. They're only 5.5 games back for the division. That's how bad this division is, where the only profitable team in this AL Central is the Detroit Tigers. But I like the White Sox in this game, getting some nice plus money for them. I think they could take advantage of Clark Schmidt, who has been one of the weaker parts of this Yankee rotation. I want the White Sox in this one. I know that they struggle versus righties. Don't care. White Sox for me.
Yeah, I have no interest in backing the White Sox at this point. The market's saying White Sox. My X's and O's says no.
X on the White Sox with me. I like it. Pass, lean over, but fade my totals. I'm bad at them right now. Hey, it's all right. No Judge still, so from the last time I heard, he'll be back on Wednesday. Will he? Okay. That's good to know. Oh, no, you didn't. I like your White Sox money line. I like Manoah Day. It's free cheese at plus money. Astros money line, reverse run line, never in doubt. And I took the over as well, so that was nice. Fading Sunday Night Baseball, and it's Schmidt on the mound. Chicago White Sox first 5 in full game.
It's Tuesday,
except for it's Tuesday, so the Sunday night fade really doesn't matter anymore. So it is what it is. We missed out because none of them played on Monday. All right. Speaking of Manoah Day,
yeah. Except for, it's not Manoah, but it's Gausman. Minus 130 favorites are the Blue Jays. Total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot here between Toronto and Houston. Line opened up at 141. It's now down to a 128. 13-cent line movement towards the Blue Jays. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 110. It's an 8 even money. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game. We have 63% of the tickets, 68% of the cash coming in on the under. We have 80% of the tickets, 95% of the cash coming in on the Blue Jays, and the line's moving towards the Astros. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting line move there. But let's get into it. Hunter Brown versus Kevin Gausman. 3.95 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 11.2 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%. 2.63 walks per nine, a 3.68 BABIP, a 3.69 FIP, and a 3.04 SIERA. On the other side, Gausman, 3.94 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, 10.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%. 3.03 walks per nine, a 3.33 BABIP, a 2.81 FIP, and a 3.6 SIERA. Bullpen advantage, kind of even. I'd slightly give it to the Astros. And the hitting advantage goes to the Blue Jays in this one here. 121 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching, which is first in baseball. The Astros have been hitting righties as well, 110, which is fifth. Both these pitchers, though, I can see throwing well today. Bigger bets are coming in on the under in this game. And the line, I believe, moved towards the under. And the lines moved towards the Blue Jays, even though big bets are coming in on the lines move towards the Astros, even though bigger bets coming in on the Blue Jays, which is kind of tricky, which makes me think the Astros are the play once again in this game here. I think they're probably able to get to Gausman a little bit here. And, I kind of like this one here. Team total over 3.5 for the Astros. A team that's hitting pretty well against righties right now. The bigger bets are coming in on the Blue Jays, and the line's moving towards the Astros. Bigger bets coming on the Blue Jays. Line's moving towards the Astros, so they're not respecting it at all. Tells me that Gausman may get hit here. But the line moving down is kind of making this seem a little tricky. Like this could be a lower scoring game in this one. To lean towards the Astros for me at this moment. I'm trying to figure out how do I want to approach this, though.
I want to go after the Astros. This has been a team that's played some solid baseball as of late. 4 out of their last 5. Yes, I know the Blue Jays are coming off with the sweep against the Mets. They ended up getting clobbered yesterday with Alek Manoah on the mound. But this is a spot that I want to continue going after the Astros. They seem to have the Blue Jays number. We've seen some good play from the Astros against the Blue Jays. I like Hunter Brown, and it's a hit or miss on which Gausman we're going to get. I think we're going to get bad Gausman today. Now Hunter Brown got hit his last time out, 5 earned runs, 6 hits in 4 2/3 innings against the Twinkies. I think it's a bounce back spot for him here. So I'll grab Mr. Hunter Brown and the Astros today. I can get him at plus 118. Sound good?
I'm grabbing here Astros money line plus 118. This feels more like a market play than a X's and O's plays because my X's and O's kind of had this game at a pick 'em. So getting plus money here with the Astros, I think is a nice little value. So yeah, I'm on board here. Houston Astros full game money line plus 118 for me.
There you go. You want to go back to the chat real quick?
All right. Fade. All right, we already did that one. Stros or nothing. Love fading the Blue Jays. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I plugged my nose and went nerfy in this.
Oof.
I mean, it's not a bad nerfy.
It's not. Good luck.
Yeah. Last time I didn't back Gossman, I lost money. But meh, I got no money on the rest of the slate. So good luck, all. Fair.
Good luck to you guys.
We'll move on here. The LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Dodgers minus 170 favorites, total 10.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line move in this one here. Again, National League game. Gonsolin and Weaver. Line opened up at 191. It's down to a 171. So this is a day of these lines plummeting on favorites. So a 20-cent line movement towards the Reds here in this one. Line opened up at a 10. It's up to a 10.5. So line move up towards the over in this game one as well. Let's take a look as we have 53% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the over. So the big bets coming on the over. The big bets also coming in on the home doggy here. 39% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Cincinnati Reds. The lines move towards the Cincinnati Reds, which tells me the Cincinnati Reds are live in this game. Gonsolin kind of let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Gonsolin kind of gives me a little bit of pause here, but 1.95 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, 6.68 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 2.78 walks per nine, a 149 BABIP, 452 FIP, and a 4.821 SIERA though, so he can get hit potentially here. Weaver has not been as bad as we think. 4.44 ERA, 1.37 WHIP. 7.18 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 1.71 walks per nine, a 329 BABIP, a 435 FIP, and a 4.37 SIERA. So these pitchers are about even when it comes to the more advanced stats with the FIP and the SIERA. Actually, the slight edge goes to Weaver in that spot. The bullpen advantage, it's about split. Probably slight edge towards the Dodgers. Dodgers with the hitting advantage, 103 WRC plus, which is 11th. And the Reds, 93, which is 20th. I can see the Reds scoring runs in this game, and the market kind of agrees with runs in this game and with the Reds in this game. And I think the way I want to approach this one is grabbing both. You can get 4.5 at plus money for the team total over for the Cincinnati Reds, and you can get 10.5 over in this one as well. I haven't used this one yet, or I haven't used this in a while. Let me look at Swish Analytics here for the weather here to see if this is because this is Great American Ballpark. Usually the hitting weather is awesome here. Yeah, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Nice 77 to 80 degrees. What does Ballpark Pal say on this game? Because usually Ballpark Pal park factors in this game here has the second best hitting weather when it comes to runs today, plus 12% runs. Kind of want to start looking at these numbers too. But Great American Ballpark looks like a very good hitters friendly game here today. Give me the Reds team total over 4.5 plus 105. Give me the full game over 10.5 minus 110.
What makes you dislike Gonsolin?
His advanced numbers suggest he can get hit a little bit here.
He hasn't really gotten hit all that much this year, but and no, I can't go after anything in this one. As much as I would love to take a dog today, you know how much I love taking the plus money in the dogs. But I'm not touching the Reds and Luke Weaver. I know he's probably good for positive regression. The Reds just went and saved themselves from getting swept by the Brewers. This is not a team that I want to go after right now. Not a pitcher I want to go after right now. I have no reason to go after this game. This one's a complete stay away from me, Nick. Sorry.
Fair.
Does missing Altuve affect your play? No, not really. They were missing him all year. I'm not really worried about it. 10.5 is a lot. Do you think it goes over? I don't. Nick does. I do think it's too much, but that's just me. Let's head to this one, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Guardians. It's a pick 'em in this game, total 7.5 in this spot. Let's get into the line movement here. There we go. Last AL versus AL game of the day. The line opened up at minus 125 for Cleveland. It's now minus 109 for Boston. Big line movement here, 24 cents in the direct. Something along those lines, if I can math. 26 cents towards the Boston Red Sox. In this one here. Let's see if the market correlates with that here, as we have 48% of the tickets, but 93% of the cash is on the Red Sox. Yep, it correlates. 57% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the over in this game. And I believe the line moved down. That's interesting. Big money on the over in this game, and the lines moved towards the under. Under in Guardians games makes sense. This is in Cleveland too. James Paxton though, 5.14 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 12.21 strikeouts per night. He's striking out a lot of batters here. Paxton, 32%, 3.86 walks per night, 290 BABIP, but 5.57 FIP, but a 3.74 Sierra. Bieber, it's been good. 2.97 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 6.21 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 2.16 walks per nine, 298 BABIP. But when you look at his advanced stats, he can get hit a little bit here. 4.57 ERA, 4.75 Sierra, 4.57 FIP, 4.75 Sierra. Hitting advantage does go to Cleveland here. They do hit lefty. They're hitting lefties better now. 99 WRC plus last 30 days, which is 20th. Red Sox, 84, which is 24th. Neither of these teams hitting particularly well against each other. I suggest I could see negative regression for Bieber, but I don't know if this is the game, because I believe the Red Sox hit lefties better than they hit righties. The line's dropping, which suggests that we could see a lower scoring game here, even though the big bet's coming on the over in this game. I think the under is worth a look. It's a 4. Not a huge fan of 4s for first 5, but I'm going to grab this one here. First 5 under 4 at even money between Bieber and Paxton. I can see this being a little bit lower scoring. The line movement's telling me that pitchers are not terrible, and these teams are not hitting those particular arms that well at the moment. So first 5 under 4 for me, Boston and Cleveland.
Yeah, I can't go after a total in this game because I don't want to take a over in a Cleveland game, and I do not want to take an under in a Boston game. Then you're kind of I can't do a side, or I can't do a total in this game. The line movement and everything's going to kind of keep me off of Bieber and the Guardians, but I have no interest in the Boston Red Sox. This is another one that I kind of just stayed away from. There's a lot of the ones on today's slate that I looked at, went, no, thank you, and moved on. This is another one of those games, so this one I'm just staying completely away from. Once again, not a game that I wanted to go after today. I will have something in the next game though.
Fair.
Yes, pass. I enjoy seeing a dog receive a -1.5 run line and a favorite receiving a +1.5 run line, which makes it super confusing.
It's because the line flipped.
There you go.
Usually when that happens, the dog was a favorite.
You like the nerfy in that game? Have fun. Let's head to this one, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Braves and the Mets. The Braves -165 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game between Carrasco and Earle. Line opened up at 155. It's now up to a 163 and 8-cent line movement towards the Atlanta Braves. Line opened up at a 9.5. It did touch 10, and now it's back down to a 9.5. Has moved 15 cents towards the over since the initial line opened. We have 52% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved towards the over. We have 88% of the tickets, 84% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Braves. The lines move towards the Braves here in this spot. Let's take a look at Earle versus Carrasco. Carrasco has not been particularly great. 4.63 ERA, 1.2 WHIP, 5.4 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%. 3.09 walks per nine, a 229 BABIP, a 534 FIP, and a 5.05 SIERA. On the flip side, Bryce Earle, 1.72 ERA, 1.12 WHIP. He's been amazing this year. 7.36 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 2.45 walks per nine, a 291 BABIP, a 298 FIP, and a 3.82 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Atlanta Braves. Slight hitting advantage towards the New York Mets. 98 WRC plus, which is 13th against righties. Braves 94, which is 17th against righties here. I think the Braves are the look. I do. The lines move towards the Braves. The money's coming in on the Braves, even though it seems like a little bit too much money on the Braves, maybe. But whenever I bet the Braves, they lose. Whenever I bet against the Braves, they win.
So let's bet the Braves today.
Okay, you're figuring out my thing here. It's minus 123. I'm interested in the Braves -1. In this game. I can see Carrasco getting hit here, and Earle pitching well. So leaning towards the Braves -1 in this game for me at -123. I may pull the trigger on it. Either that or maybe the Braves team total over. Because Carrasco I do not trust. The bullpen for the Mets I do not trust. I think that's where I'm going in this game. I think the Braves can get to Carrasco in this Mets bullpen. The only problem is it's a 5.5, which is good job keeping me off of it here. I see runs in this game potentially because I could see the Mets potentially getting to Earle. But for me, it's a lean towards the Braves -1.
All right, then we're totally whack jobbed. I like the under in this game. Earle has been fantastic this year. And Cookie's been better as of late, which is interesting to see. It's good to see him actually, put together some good starts lately. I think he's going to have a solid one today as well. And it is the fact that I think that way too many people are on the Braves today. So when it comes to it, it's an under spot for me. I see two good pitching spots today. So under in the Mets Braves game for me.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Oh shit, for now. Interesting tidbit. Oh, because of line flip, yes. Would you take the Nerfy in the Mets game? Yeah, I would. Apparently he wouldn't. Let's jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers here. Two tricky teams for me. As we have the Brewers -130, total 8.5 in this game. Peralta and Gibson is your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at a 125. It's a 124 now, so it's a 1 cent line movement towards Baltimore. Line opened up at an 8.5 -110. It's an 8.5 -105. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game here. As we have 41% of the tickets, 58% of the cash coming in on the Brewers. The line's moved 1 cent towards the Orioles. And we have 65% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on the over in this game. And the line has moved towards the over, question mark. Let me recheck that one here. Line moved 5 cents towards the under in this game. Let's take a look at the pitchers in this one here. Gibson, 3.86 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 4.82 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 2.89 walks per nine, a 292 BABIP, 387 FIP, 5.38 SIERA. On the flip side, Peralta, 5.61 ERA, 1.68 WHIP, 9.47 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 4.91 walks per nine, a 324 BABIP, a 597 FIP, 4.74 SIERA. Slight bullpen advantage going to the Orioles. And hitting advantage goes towards the Orioles here. 92 WRC plus versus righties compared to 81 for the Brewers. Kind of suggests to me that we may see an under in this game. the way the lines moved, these teams aren't really hitting righties particularly well. We're getting a 4.5 at -105. That's my lean for right now. I don't feel like getting involved in this game.
Oh, you know who I like. I will back the Orioles pretty much every single game, especially when they're plus money. This is a team that everybody's either high on them or thinks they're going to suck. And anybody who's high on them is looking good at the moment. Anybody who was low on them is not. But this is a Orioles team that's been solid. Kyle Gibson's their veteran pitcher on their team, so I don't mind him on the mound. He's got an under 4 ERA, so that's okay for right now. And I don't trust this Milwaukee Brewers team. I know they've been playing better as of late, but I don't trust Peralta either, who's allowed 3, 4, 3, and 6 in his last 4 starts. So this is a spot I would be on Baltimore in this one. You mentioned a hitting advantage. I think they have the pitching advantage. I will take the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, this is not a game I have any particular interest in. I've struggled with both these teams this year.
Okay. I'll take the O's, then Brewers win and cover the -1.5. It's rough. Orioles, yes. Maybe even reverse with the Orioles. I like it. -1, I don't know. Hey, Brewers smash. I don't like that. No. Let's go to this one, Nick.
Yeah, Texas Rangers, another team I cannot get right this year. Them and Baltimore have really given me fits this year. But we'll get into it here. We have the Rangers at -140 with a total of 9.5 in this game. Matthew Liberatore and Dane Dunning is your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at -135. It's right back at 135. Line opened up at a 9.5, -110. It's a 9.5, -109 at 1 cent line movement towards the under in this game here. As we have 92% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the Rangers. And the line's not moved. Or there's been buyback, actually. My bad. There's been buyback, I believe. Because this did get up to 140. The initial line move was down to 125. It got up to 147 at one point. Now it's back down to 135, which tells me maybe the Cardinals are live in this game. And we have 42% of the tickets, 52% of the cash is on the under in this game, and the line's moved a penny towards the under. So that kind of makes sense. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here between Dunning and Liberatore, though. Liberatore, 4.91 ERA, 1.36 whip, 7.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%. 4.91 walks per 9, a 273 BABIP, a 383 FIP, and a 5.12 SIERA. It's not been very pitching advantage looks definitely going towards Dunning here. 1.59 ERA, 1.1 whip, 5.96 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. 1.99 walks per 9, a 290 BABIP, a 276 FIP, and a 4.46 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Rangers. Hitting advantage goes towards the Rangers. Because the Rangers are number 1 versus lefties the last 30 days. 153 WRC plus, smashing lefties. And the Cardinals are better against lefties than they are against righties. 109 WRC plus against righties, 6th in baseball. They're still hitting well. I have no interest in this game. The markets are telling me Cardinals. My X's and O's are telling me Rangers. Markets telling me unders. My X's and O's are telling me over. So it's a pass for me.
I can't get this Cardinals team right, and I can't get this. Well, I can't get this Texas team right because I'll fade them, and then they'll look and they'll go and put up double digits. I'll back them, and they'll lose to the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I have zero interest in going after the Rangers today, and I actually like Matthew Liberatore. He's a young, up-and-coming prospect that I think could be actually quite solid for this Cardinals team. Am I touching this game? No, I am not. Light card today. Very light card. I think we got 3 MLB plays so far. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 MLB plays so far. So very, very light card. With 3 games left, Nick.
Yeah, San Francisco Giants minus 135 favorites, total 11.5 in this game against Colorado. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game here between Babria and Lamet. Quite the pitching matchup here. Line opened up at minus 135. It's down to a 133. So a 2-cent line movement towards the Rockies in this game. Line opened up at 12.5, and it's down to 11.5. It's moved down a full run. So that's kind of interesting there. Let's take a look at the money. Let's see if it correlates. As we have 77% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved to full down a full run. The question has it moved too far? We don't know. 29% of the tickets and 52% of the cash is coming in on the Rockies. The line's moved slightly towards the Rockies. So bigger bets coming in on Colorado here and Dinelson Lamet. Lamet, obviously not much of a sample size here, as he's currently sitting with a 27 ERA. I'm not even going to read out his stats because it's not even worth it. And it's looking like a bullpen game for the Giants in this game because Babria is going to go a couple innings, nothing crazy like that. These teams are about even when it comes to WRC plus versus righties. I'm assuming it's going to be a righty for – is Babria a lefty? He is not. So both against righties. These teams are 97 and 96 WRC plus. So about even. Something tells me that I think the Rockies' first five is live here. And if you like the Rockies, the bullpen advantage obviously goes towards the Giants in this one here. It's a pretty significant bullpen advantage. But if you like the Rockies full game, don't be afraid to play them -1 because of the high variance you can get in Coors Field. This is one of those fields where I would advocate for if you're playing full game dogs, take -1s because of the amount of runs that are scored at Coors Field. I kind of think that the Rockies' first five is a decent look here with Lamet at plus 115. What's your thoughts on that one?
If you're going to back the Rockies, at least do it at home, I guess. I'm not super interested in this game, but if you like the Rockies, I'll side with you on it. It's a bullpen game. This one's going to be ugly. I have really no read on this game. I'll back you on the Rockies, but I'm not super confident on it.
Fair.
The Giants have started to go a little bit downhill lately, so I don't hate it, but I don't know. This one's a little bit scary to me.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make a move on the Rockies, but that's my lead.
Go back after the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was about to put the play up on the site, but you don't really. Did you want?
No, I'm not backing it right now. No.
Okay. Nope. Okay.
No.
Then we're fine.
My bad. You click.
3 MLB plays tonight. Good luck. Had Rangers yesterday. I don't know about today. May stay off. Then they might smash the Cardinals again. Okay. Man, I think backing the Rockies on the road is better, isn't it? No. Rockies are 15 and 14 at home, which would make them 11 and 21 on the road. So, no, not even close. 2 games left, Nick. And I kind of like the side in this one.
This one, well, let's get into it. Chicago Cubs and LA Angels. Angels minus 120 favorites, total 9.5 in this game. Let's get into it here. Wisniewski and Anderson, your pitching matchup here for this one. There it is. I had to find it to get the line movement here. Wow. This line opened up at a 141 for LA. It's now 109. It has plummeted 32 cents. It opened up at a 9 minus 120. It's all the way up to a 10 now. All the way up to a 10. See if the markets correlate with big move towards the Cubbies, and it kind of does. 47% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the Cubs. The line is plummeted towards the Cubs. Lineup 85% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on the over. The line's gone towards the over here in this one here. Really don't have any interest on an over with 99% of the cash. Anderson, 5.19 ERA, 1.62 whip, 5.19 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 4.85 walks per nine, a 3.07 BABIP, a 4.36 FIP, and a 6.19 SIERA. On the flip side, Wisniewski, 4.76 ERA, 1.06 whip, 6.88 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 0.53 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 293 FIP, and a 3.97 SIERA. Both teams are hitting well. Cubbies 127 WRC plus versus lefties, and the Angels 108, which is 8th against righties. So both these teams are hitting pretty well. Thinking maybe the Cubbies get to Anderson here. That's kind of what these markets are telling me. And maybe a Cubs team total is only 4.5 at -115. That's where I'm going to go in this game. Cubs team total over 4.5 -115. That's where I'm going to go.
I like the Cubs money line, so there we go. I like Wisniewski, and I'm not high on this Angels team at all right now. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 against the Astros. After they took 2 out of 3 from the White Sox, but then previous to that was swept by the Marlins. This is a Cubbies team that I want to start backing, even though they haven't really looked all that well. They just split against San Diego after taking 2 out of 3 from Tampa Bay. I kind of lean. I like the Cubbies in this game. We'll wave the W flag for this one. Cubbies plus 105 in this one, Nick.
Nice.
Go back to the chat while I put it up on site.
Yeah, sorry, I'm messaging a chat here too as well. Let's see. I had the Rangers yesterday. I don't know about today. May stay off, and they may smash the card. You already read that one? Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Game is trash pass. Yeah. Earle. I just had my first start. Ugh. Yeah, no. But yeah. We'll move on to the final game of the night here. San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. Padres -130, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at this one here. The line move. -1. It opened up at -120. It's up to a -131 for the Padres. So an 11-cent movement towards San Diego. Line opened up at an 8 plus 105. It's now an 7.5 -115. Lines moved down half a run. We have 64% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the Mariners. The line's moving towards the Padres, which is telling me Padres. And I have 40% of the tickets on the over, and we do not have a cash for the over here in this one. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, and it's Joe Musgrove and Logan Gilbert. Musgrove 3.68 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 3.27 walks per 9, a 3.08 BABIP, a 3.69 FIP, and a 4.41 SIERA. On the flip side, Logan Gilbert 3.96 ERA, 0.88 WHIP, 9.66 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 1.49 walks per 9, a 2.39 BABIP, a 3.06 FIP, and a 3.38 SIERA. Gilbert's been awesome. This is going to be more of a market move play for me. Bullpen advantage is about split in this game. Slight actually advantage towards the Padres in this game. And I think this is just a public dog that the Seattle Mariners are. I think that's kind of the way I'm going in this game. I like Musgrove. And the way the line's moving tells me that the Padres are the play. So to end the night, I'm going Padres first 5, -125, Padres full game, -131. That's the way I'm going in this one, doubling up on San Diego here. I kind of see the right spots for San Diego. Last time I took San Diego and doubled down on them, they blew out the Marlins 10-1. So let's see if we can do that again. Padres first 5 full game for me.
All right, so we'll end the card with 4 plays on the site because I gave out the Seattle Mariners in Ballin' Out and in a free pick video. I am not a fan of this Padres team. I don't think they should be favorited right now. I don't care if it's a public dog or whatever. I like Logan Gilbert. I'm high on him. Although he hasn't been as good as I would hope he would be. So it's kind of a little bit of a struggle there. But this is just a fade of the Padres, who just have not looked good so far this season. And I'm getting a little bit of plus money with the Mariners. I'm taking Seattle in this one. I like Logan Gilbert. That's just what it is. So I'm just gonna roll with Seattle.
There you go.
This game screams Mariners a lot, but then again, it looks like a Padres side, so no run line hitting. I got you. That's all the games for today's card. Before we head on out, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBest.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out SeatGeek concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. And check out Ballin' Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. I went over 4 MLB games and a WNBA. Make sure you guys check out all of that stuff. Recapping for today, I like the Rays on the run line. I'm more of a fan of the Diamondbacks. I like the over. I like the White Sox today. Astros today. I like the under in the Mets game. I like the Orioles as per usual, and the Cubbies and the Mariners. Nick?
Yeah. I'm on the Rays first 5 run line. I'm on the Nationals team total over 4.5, full game over 9.5. Astros money line, Reds team total over 4.5, full game over 10.5. Boston, Cleveland, first 5 under 4. And then I'm also on the, what was it? I never typed in the Pirates game for whatever reason. Weird, I completely missed the Pirates game, which they're minus 260 favorites. But I am also on a ton of games. I'm on the Cubs team total over 4.5, and I'm on the double up on the San Diego Padres. That's what I was looking for.
There you go. Real quick, any thoughts on Sparks? Yes. And or Fever? Yes. And the Sky? Oh, you like the Fever Sky under? I like the Fever. I didn't touch a total in that game. I like the Aces, Fever, and Sparks tonight. So there you go. That's going to do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show.